So guys, we are going to be talking about flesh tones today in fondant. Yes, so we're going to be making three different flesh tones in fondant. So imagine you have to buy food coloring for every food color in cake that you've ever achieved. Yeah, imagine how much you'll be spending in food coloring. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make three different tones of flesh tones, basically with the primary colors you already have at home, so you don't have to spend any extra money in buying like special flesh tone food coloring. Yes, so we're going to be doing this on a budget today as usual. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today guys, I'm going to be showing you how I make like flesh tone fondant, like flesh color, the color of human skin in fondant. Like if I have maybe like a skin cake, something that has like maybe like a booty or like a body part, basically maybe a vagina, a penis, or like a place, maybe boobs. Those are usually like things I need flesh tone for, maybe fingers and stuff. So today I'm going to be showing you how to color like three different shades of flesh tone for your fondant in case you want like flesh tone for a cake or something. So it's very easy, so I'm going to show you how to do that. And I use this for my vagina cake. If you haven't seen that cake, I'm going to put the card right up here, and if there's no card right up here, it means I haven't posted it yet. Okay guys, let's get started. Okay guys, so for this, what you need initially is some white fondant. So, and then you want to first of all knead it very well. And today I'm kneading it with some butter, and that's because like butter is best for you to knead fondant with. And yeah, I know most people tell you to use vegetable shortening or glycerine and stuff. So especially if it's fondant you've used before and you're using like it as a remnant, yeah, it's best when you knead it with fondant. The reason is because kneading with butter, I mean, like when you knead it with butter has some water content in it that makes that rehydrate your fondant and makes it like more stretchy and like kind of gets it to the original consistency it was, yeah, if that makes sense. Okay, so today we're not going to be buying any special food coloring. We're going to be using the regular food coloring you already have in your kitchen. So I'm sure you have yellow and pink. Those are like primary colors, yeah. Yellow is primary. Okay, yeah, yellow, pink, or if you have red works too if you do not have pink. So you just want to use as little as possible. You know, red can be very concentrated and stuff. So, and then you need some brown. Okay, so for this we're not going to be using so much. We just need very little. In fact, if you notice what I'm doing, I'm not putting so much of it, yeah. All I'm doing is using the tip of the bottle to touch the fondant. That's how little you want. And I'm doing the same thing for the pink. You want very little, so you're going to put some pink and some yellow, and then you're going to like try to mix the color as much as possible. It's going to give you like a very light shade of peach, which is what you're going for, but that peach might be a little bit too like unnatural for human skin tone. So I'm going to tell you what to do in a few seconds. So you want to make sure you knead it and it is well like mixed and everything. So if you think maybe it is not really at the color you want yet, for example for this one, I don't think it is there yet. I think the yellow is a little bit too much, so I'm going to put a little bit more pink, just very tiny. You don't even want to put as much as one drop. You want just very small. Okay, so after adding a little bit more pink, you're going to knead it and try to get it to the peach that you want. In the meantime, yeah guys, I have so many videos on this channel now. I think I have almost 200 videos on this channel, so whatever you want basically is on this channel. And I'm going to work on like arranging my videos based on titles, for example like fondant playlist, a buttercream playlist, so it can be easier for you guys to find. So like I'm kind of very busy like this time, so I'm going to find a time to do that so it can be easier for you to find. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, consider subscribing right now. It is not difficult. Just click on the the button, yeah, so that would be nice. Okay, so if you guys notice what I'm doing, I'm adding a little bit of brown. It's important for you to add little, very tiny, and in this case I'm using liquid food coloring, so that's why like it looks like I added like 2 drops. If you're using gel food coloring, you don't even want to use up to a drop. You just need to maybe touch your fondant to the tip of your of the color bottle, basically, because you need very little. The trick to coloring fondant or getting specific colors, especially when you're trying to go light, is to put as little as possible and not be in a hurry. So put as little color as possible, and then if you think it's not deep enough, then put a little bit more. So I think this skin tone is okay for this. Kind of looks like, you know, like if you were Caucasian, this would be your skin tone, maybe. I don't know, like I think this is okay. So, and I'm going to be using the same fondant to make the other two darker skin tones that I want. So I'm going to divide it into 3 parts. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that first base, and then I'm going to divide this one again into another 2, so like I can make the other color. Okay, but before then I'm going to color it. So all you need to do is add some brown to this. Yeah, and then it's important to know that in this case I'm using water, liquid food coloring. Liquid food coloring kind of like makes your fondant a little bit too hydrated. It makes it too light, like too, I don't know, too sticky. Yeah, sticky is the word. So if you're using liquid food coloring, make sure you have some cornstarch to like maybe to thicken up your fondant a little bit and not make it too sticky and everything, so it can be easier for you to work with. So right now I'm trying to get to a darker skin shade, so I added some brown to it. So we're going to mix it like I said initially. Yeah, when you're adding food coloring to something, you want to add in beads, because it is impossible to take it out once you've added. So it's best you add in beads, that way you can control how much you're adding. So I think this is going to be the second shade. It kind of looks very close to the first shade, but that's what I'm going for. I don't want it to be too different, because this fondant I'm making, I'm going to use it for my vagina. I'm making a vagina cake for you guys, and I want it to have like 3 different shades, so it can look very natural, because yeah, we know our body is not just one shade. Yeah, so that's what I'm going for. Okay, so I think I added a little bit more brown because it wasn't like brown enough for me yet. So, and then because I'm using food coloring, I'm adding some cornstarch so that my fondant doesn't stick too much. Yeah, to thicken it up a little bit more. So I'm going to mix that, and I think I like this color already. Yeah, I like this color already. I love it actually. Okay, so now I think I like this color. The initial color was a little bit too close to the first one, and I didn't want it to be too close, so it won't look like just the same and rhyme too much. So I like this color, so I'm going to go for this second skin tone. I like it this way. Okay, so now that we are done with our second skin tone, we are going to make the third. Yeah, so let's compare it to the first one and see it looks a little bit different, just slightly, not too much. So now I'm going to put that aside, and I'm going to divide it into 2, so that I'm going to paint, like color the third one. Okay, so let's put those ones aside and color the third one. Coloring darker skin shades might be a little bit tricky, because you're in between trying to get to a very deep brown that doesn't look too ashy. There's something about adding, like continuously adding brown to fondant, that makes it ashy, and you don't want the skin tone to be ashy, especially if you're making maybe a figurine that has a face and stuff. Yeah, that way you can airbrush. In this case, I'm making a vagina, so like I can kind of use my airbrush, or maybe if you don't have an airbrush, you can use powdered food coloring, just to this powdered dust, just to like make some parts darker and stuff. So what I'm doing to this is adding some brown. And if you don't want to do this, another option you can do, which is actually a better option, I didn't think about it when I was shooting this video, I'm just thinking about it now while I'm doing the voiceover. A better option is using cocoa powder. Cocoa powder gives you a beautiful skin tone for dark people, like beautiful, like just beautiful and perfect. So if you don't want to, if you're watching this video and maybe you don't want to use brown food coloring, you can try cocoa powder. Just add a little bit, maybe like half a teaspoon, and then knead it, and then if you think it's not dark enough, add another half a teaspoon. So cocoa powder gives you very beautiful dark skin shades. So this is going to be our 3 skin shades that we are going for today. Okay, I feel like you guys can't really see it well because the mat is purple, so let me remove the mat so you guys can see it on my table and see how nice it is. And they are like 3 different skin shades, and I hope you like this video, guys, because I enjoy making these videos for you guys, including this voiceover. So Thank you guys so much, and I hope if you find this video useful, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment in the comment section below, and please tell me what kind of videos you like me to make in the future, because I'm running out of ideas. Thank you guys, and I will see you in my future videos. Okay, bye.